Yeah. I'm gonna bleach my hair. It's summer. I'm gonna bleach my hair. I haven't done it in like 2 years. Join me. Look at my old garbage glasses. They used to be clear and now the plastic is like yellowed a lot. Which is perfect for hair dyeing. I still have the same subscription, so I could just use these, but they suck. I'm using Stargazer Cream Peroxide. I used to use this a lot and then I switched to another brand, but I couldn't find it. So we're back to Stargazer. I think it's fine, it just doesn't get super creamy. They've done something good though, because before I usually have short hair when I bleach, and I always need to like kind of guess what half of a pack is, because a full pack of bleach is too much. And now it comes in 2 packets and it has a little line on the bottle, so I can see exactly how much I need to use for 1 packet. So I can bleach and then I can save the rest for a different time, which is really nice. I'm a complete fucking rogue when it comes to my hair. I haven't gone to a professional hairdresser since I turned 20. Yeah, that's 17 years. And I'm probably not going back. That's just not happening. It's vegan now too. I didn't know if it was before, but it is now. So that's nice. I always read the instructions even if I know how to do it. Okay, gloves on, baby. I feel like the instructions have gotten easier to follow. Also, I never do a strand test. I know you're supposed to, but I don't. Because I've used this brand a lot, and I know it takes 90 minutes for my dark ass hair to actually get to the shade I want. Maybe I should open this before. Oh, it is open. Okay, that's fine. Ah, man. Problem is, they have a line on an opaque bottle, and it's a white bottle and it's a white liquid, so it's pretty much still impossible to see how much I've used. I'm just gonna have to do what I usually do and like add till I get the consistency I want. Needs to be more than that. Feels like about half. I am glad that they're splitting up the developer, because that's always been an issue for me. Yeah, this looks good. It needs to be like almost like cream cheese frosting. I'm not a hairdresser in any way, so don't like read the instructions or go to a professional. Don't trust me with fucking anything. Looks good. Okay. There we go. Glasses off. I'm gonna look like a weirdo for a little bit. The thing with bleach as opposed to hair dye is that bleach gets kind of thick hair dye, I'm usually able to comb through. To get it even, because it's more liquidy. Bleach is a little more difficult. So I gotta like just massage it in the best I can. The back and the sides aren't, like, I don't care so much about getting that even because that's gonna grow out and I'm gonna, you know, shave it down so it doesn't have to be like perfect. I never go for any kind of perfection when it comes to dyeing my hair because there's no fun in that. If I wanted perfection, I would go to a hairdresser, but then I'd have to go like every other week. And I'm not interested in that and I can't afford it. I feel like they changed the formula. This one's a lot more like, even with like the usual, if I used a full pack, so I absolutely got the proportions right. I felt like it got a little like cementy. It feels smoother. I don't know what they've done. What I do is like take a little on my fingers and I sort of comb it through. And I just try to get some everywhere. Because what you don't want is like big chunks of no bleach. I used to bleach my hair regularly, like every spring. And then I would let it grow out over summer, and then come autumn, I would dye it like a dark red. I would go with the seasons. And I like that 1 year, I think it was when I did creative writing, it must have been creative writing. I did this, I have blue and pink semi-permanent dyes, so I did this like, bleached it and then I just put some blue and some red on my fingers. And I just kind of combed it through, so I got this blue and red and, or like it's a hot pink, it's not red. I got this like turquoise and hot pink and purple streaks, just all like willy-nilly, and it got really good. It was very springtimey. I think hair and makeup and all of that is, like, that's art. I don't think about it as like a beauty thing, or like I want to look, of course I want to look like good, but that is highly objective. Or that is highly subjective, what good means. This is really coming on nicely, and also there's a lot. I was a little worried that it might not be enough, but I think this is fine. Really is coming on nicely. That was not the case before. Like if I got help, I would use the brush because then someone could do it for me. But if I do it on my own, it's better to just feel it out. I've found the same with hair dye. Then I can use a comb and like comb it through and make sure it's even everywhere. And that's pretty easy. This is the same technique as when I shave the back of my head on my own. I just feel it out. Like I don't try to see if it's straight. I just put my hands in it and feel like, is it going everywhere? Because your hands are more sensitive than like anything. One thing you're not supposed to do that I made the mistake of doing last time, because I had longer hair then than I do now. And I wanted to like keep it out from so it wouldn't be on my neck. So I sort of twisted it up. I'd never done that before because I never had that long hair. So I sort of twisted it up on top of my head and it got super hot and I had to undo it. Like nothing bad happened. It was just like, oh, that's probably a terrible idea. It's really hard to see if you've gotten everything, but it feels kind of good. I'm running out of bleach. Like, I don't mind if I get little like streaks of dark. It doesn't have to be like perfectly even, because that's where the interesting stuff happens, I feel. Like I had, there's just one bit that got like contact bleach, so it didn't have any of the solution on itself. It just got like bleached from the surrounding hair and it turned as like deep honey. It was just like a streak, and I don't think I could have done that on purpose. And I'm sure like a hairdresser could have done it on purpose, but then it would have been a really lengthy, expensive process. And I like getting little surprises. All right. I think we're just about done. There we go. Let's take a look. I would say that's, there's a little here that I missed, but I'm gonna shave that down anyway, so it would only be bleached for like, I don't know. My hair grows really fast, so if I bleach it, it's gonna grow out. Okay, see you in 90 minutes.